You're watching The Wild Ones, a traveling series that spotlights people off the beaten path forging their own way. My name is Megan Koval, and I'm a pathfinder who went AWOL from the corporate world to launch my own remote branding business. Join me as I travel the world and meet people who share their daring pursuits and lessons along the way. This week's Wild One has all the qualities of a world top athlete. From the ability to stay laser focused on her goals to having die-hard dedication for her upcycling craft, her mental toughness makes her a true champion in the entrepreneurial and fashion world. So it's only fitting that I'm here at the world-famous FIFA Football Museum here in Zurich to view her recent collection on display. Meet Claire Dartigues, an entrepreneur and fashion designer born in Paris, educated in Paris and New York City, with experience all over the world. With a vision to promote creativity, singularity, and consciousness through clothing, Claire works with upcycled fabrics to transform discarded materials into marvelous works of art. We'll hear more about her creative process as well as why she chose women's jerseys to be her next entrepreneurial venture.
And see her collection. I just can't wait. So let's head inside and take a look.
Hello!
What? Look how organic that was.
Hey, welcome to the fashion line to the FIFA. Okay.
All right, let's try
But
that
I'm
again.
we're gonna. Hi guys!
Wow.
Welcome to the entrance of FIFA World Football Museum. Look at this. It's
Wow. Check that out.
crazy. Yeah, this is
This
crazy.
is a beautiful museum.
This is the most beautiful museum in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So you're at the entrance.
I mean,
So let's
no bias there.
go inside. Wow. And look, we already have visitors in our booth.
So how does it feel to have some visitors?
We're gonna watch them
Okay.
evolve.
Maybe we take a seat. Oh.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
So
Wow.
this
Take
is
a look at
this is where we are. We're gonna look on that jersey first. I started last year when I designed this unique feminine jersey from a 1998 soccer jersey, very symbolic for French team. Because it was a year they won the first stars at the World Cup, and it was a message of hope and success for all the kids from the 90s, and I'm a kid from the 90s, so it's something very strong for me. And so I wanted to take this symbol, take the femininity, ask myself about femininity. What is a woman today? What is the sense of femininity? And it's all these questions I asked in that project. So I worked on a line because women was very interested into having their own feminine jersey. So I worked onto this line, and I was like, I want to offer a line that expresses the voice of women all over the world. So there is different colors, so each country can find their own vibes. And also we design special patches, and the line on the patches so I wanted a vintage shape with a modern typography. So I work with a typograph, his name Leon, and we work together on that. And I wanted to show all the colors of the team all over the world. And I got inspiration with the Tibetan flags, the prayer flags, because in Tibet, in the north of mountain, people are writing their prayers, so they hope their wishes on some piece of fabrics, colorful piece of fabrics. And the legends say that with the winds, this wish and this hope will happen, and the winds will make it happen. The spirits of the power and the spirit will make everything happen, and it's what I like, with ambition and sports. It's you need to fight for what you want to do and what you make happen, and sports, you fight in sports to make it happen. And as an entrepreneur, I feel the same. And I also wanted the women to stop having fear about what they can do in the world. So we put this mantra respect all fear known, because we want to show them that it's possible to realize every project you have in mind, but you have to stop having fears, you know.
Overcoming fears and exercising mental toughness is Claire's superpower. When Claire and I met a year ago in November, she was in New York City promoting a Kickstarter that failed. Instead of wallowing or getting down on herself, she instead met me for coffee, ready to discuss a new concept. She reached behind her chair and casually pulled out this exact original 1998 French football jersey out of her crumpled tote bag, no less. "What do you think?" she asked as she sipped on her cappuccino. "Do you think it has potential?" Fast forward to less than a year later, and her jersey has gained global recognition, been showcased on TV, and now sits in a glass case at the FIFA World Football Museum here in Zurich. So although, yes, her Kickstarter failed, she kept going. That Wild Ones is a true champion.
Today I'm in the FIFA. I will never hope to be at the FIFA when I just designed this jersey in my own atelier with my hands.
So this one came before the entire collection.
This one came before 1 year ago. Then I knocked on a lot of doors and everybody was like, no, not interested, not famous enough, not enough, never enough, you know, and or too much or not enough. And I was like, I don't care. I will find my space at the at the right time, and I found it here at the FIFA. FIFA Museum is really sharing my values. It's really supporting women. They're making an amazing exhibition now. There is women all inside that are working in the FIFA Museum, and they're trying to spread their voices as well. And men are part of the project, and I love it because men sometimes are more curious and more interested into like spreading their voice than women themselves, you know.
I love that you brought up your values because you're someone, like we call you the wild one, right? Like you go against the conventional path and you really challenge those traditional structures based on what you believe in your heart. So your values of sustainability, your values of feminism, or your values, they must be in line of who you partner with. Otherwise, you walk away, right?
Yeah,
like you say no because it's not in line with who you are. And this is a perfect example of you finding that alignment.
Yeah.
So what does it feel like when you're able to be a little off the beaten path, but find other partnerships that support you as well?
Sometimes you need to go deeper because FIFA can be like have a particular image. They have maybe a financial specific image or a soccer image. But what I know from them is that they also fighting a lot to make women and men equal in soccer. And this is the most important for me today, you know. The main thing is like I want them to walk away with the feminine voice because for me eco-fashion it's not something I'm making, it's something that has to be made. So I don't even want to promote it. It's like it's in my blood, it's in my clothes. So my target it's people who wants to buy anyway, like eco-fashion, like good quality and respect environment and people. I don't have to spread my voice on it, you know. If we can like develop a proper image of women in soccer, like their own image, and not comparing them to the men. They have their own image, they have their own values, they're spreading their own voice, so they can put like a lot of opportunities, you know.
It almost feels like the 21st century power suit of like stepping into your power, putting on something to allow you to be
it's
your
like the Superwoman jersey.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought of it that way?
No, but
right?
I like
but it's a fun way to think about it.
Yeah, I like it.
Well, Claire, thank you so much for showing me
around. Thank you, Megan,
around.
for being there with me. I think it's a huge moment for us. And for the brand, for the label, the creative label, the message we try to spread around our project and everything we put in place and all the hard work, because I'm not alone. There is so many people behind, like this amazing designer, amazing photographer, all my family, which is a lot of women supporting me.
We'll get into that on our walk in Paris, because I think that the history, the heritage,
we will do.
Will really come out.
All these women, we have an amazing life that's supporting the project. So we're not alone, and it's important to underline that nothing happened by yourself. It's happened because of yourself, but it's happened with other people.
Claire, thank you so much. I can't wait to go on a walk with you and talk more about this. But congratulations.
Thank you, Megan.
Huge deal.
Thank you.
To learn more about Claire, her studio, or the Women's Football Project, visit clairedartigues.com or find her on Instagram at Claire Dartigues. Thanks for tuning into this week's Wild One series. That was Claire Dartigues and her jersey collection at the FIFA World Football Museum in Zurich. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tune into next week's episode, where I spend more time with Claire and hear about her roots along her favorite streets in Paris.